Now to north 2. The flooded valley. Cool.
You're on your way to an island. Yes, another island. Sorry, Melville. Well, it actually used to be a valley between the mountains, but it's mostly flooded now. That probably happened long before the founder came here, though.
Another legacy of our ancestors.
Do me a favor, will you? Look for another one of the Founder's labs. We can't get back into the megastructure without getting to the third site in the north, but I need more information to make more fixes.
Wow. Cool. Oh, the Sphinx right out front here. Oh boy. 2 X's. 3 X's. Okay. There's another one. Area. Cool structure. Absorption. Oh, new tool. Cool. Awesome. Oh, interesting. Can you connect it to... That's cool.
In the beginning, before we built New Jerusalem, we used to explore just like this. Small groups setting out for the horizon, looking for resources, trying to make sense of the world we'd been thrust into, trying to find a way forward. It was a hard time, but I can't deny that it was also exciting. I think it's part of our nature to be wanderers. Our ancestors crossed entire oceans on flimsy wooden boats, just to see what else there was.
Is it weird to feel nostalgic for a time I never experienced? I just think I could have contributed so much more back then.
It's not weird, but it wasn't all sunshine. People died. Yemo, Calvin, Isaac.
I know, they were family to me.
Sorry. It didn't mean to reopen old wounds.
It's a legitimate point, but I don't think it invalidates the sense of wonder we felt. That's what kept us going.
Puzzle number 2. Triptych. Interesting. Huh. possible. I don't see how the accumulator makes this any different. This is just it. This is all you get. Oh. Whoa. That's cool. Oh, I like that a lot. That's a really cool puzzle. Very interesting. You can store the result of the RGB converter. Awesome. Bring back dogs who took them away. Oh, they turned back to wolves, right? I agree with this. I do. Personally, not a huge fan of having a dog as a pet, but it's just me. Really interesting structure on these puzzles. Puzzle number 3. Crossing. Blue laser source somewhere? Oh. Ah. Interesting. Charge it up on the way over. Very cool, very cool. No. Wuggle.
There's so much history here that we can't see. The founder must have walked these paths hundreds of times, maybe thousands. Miranda must have stood right where we're standing. This all looks alien to us, but it must have been familiar to them.
If this was their home, where are they now?
They must be inside the megastructure, waiting for us to pass the test. It's the only thing that makes sense.
Yeah, a little bit hard to believe. Puzzle number 4. Wellspring. Okay. This is red. Oh. Okay, that's not. Aha. Maybe. Oops. Yes, oh, this is very interesting. I don't know why I haven't experimented with this yet, or if I even had the opportunity. Like that, and then we can just pull from it, right? Yeah. So that probably means we want to put this like maybe even here. Yeah. Oh god, it's just in like the perfectly wrong spot. limitations of the accumulator.
Well done, 1K. Keep going.
Oh. Sure. Here we are. Okay. Oh, sorry. Achievement: activate a Prometheus monument without stopping the spark chase. For some reason I can't pull up the achievement list. That one didn't have its full description. I guess since I continuously chased it, I almost messed it up there at the end when it stopped for a second. Star number 9.
Utopia is impossible, but the future that is possible will seem like a dream to those who are alive now.
Where you walk. The second time I've found the spark before the monument. Wow. What's the structure for puzzle number 5? Balance of forces. least one or two similar puzzles in the original game.
Is it possible that on some level, people want to believe that everything's going to get worse? That it's comforting to think that humanity is bad and every solution will just go wrong? Because that way you're never responsible. You never have to take on responsibility for anything outside yourself. Never have to grow up.
Puzzle number 6, reconnaissance. You can still get it like this, right? This is weird. Drill there as well. shouldn't have gotten rid of the green. Because I definitely wouldn't be on. Bring that out. Do this? Okay, that was pretty, a little bit more difficult for sure. Pretty cool puzzle.
Melville,
What is it now?
why did you upload a picture of your hand?
Why do you care that my hand is in the picture?
Your hand isn't in the picture, it is the picture.
I like it. It's very artistic. Let's stay professional, everyone. It's not right to make fun of Melville's comically absurd inability to take decent pictures. She's a hyper-advanced humanoid machine, not a photographer.
You'll pay for this, Byron.
Looks like we found the lost lab already. Nice. Oh, hello.
This is where they must have lived. Athena and Miranda. You know, for a moment, I almost expected to find them here. But the only thing that's still functional is the megastructure. I'm sorry. This must be awfully strange for you being thrown into all this history. But that's why I needed you. Because you're not burdened with all these memories and conflicts and regrets weigh on our minds like a nightmare. Our civilization is caught in a loop, 1K. We freed ourselves from the simulation, but now we're trapped again, and it's our own fault. We're afraid of taking responsibility, afraid of growing up. Instead, we make up some capitalized words and build up all these myths around them. Nature, balance, the founder. The goal? We're afraid to face the randomness of the cosmos, but equally afraid to imagine a better world. So we're stuck. I've been trying to find a way out for years. Something, anything, to get people to understand that we do actually have free will. That building a thriving, expanding civilization doesn't have to involve repeating the mistakes of the past. But I failed. Over and over. Yes. Because this is something unexpected. An anomaly. Everything we found on this island challenges who we have become. It shows us that different answers are possible. And maybe that can break people out of the loop. All we need is a spark. Maybe that's why she made all this. The puzzles, the towers. A way of jolting us out of our complacency.
Yeah, hope so.
Thank you, 1K. I hope so too. We might be wrong, but let's be optimistic.
Yeah.
Now, let's see what else we can find here.
Not a chess position I'm familiar with. Whoa. Oh.
Melville, eyes on 1K's stream. Is this thing what I think it is?
Blow my fuse box. It sure looks that way. Best not touch it until I get there.
Yeah, what is it? You won't get here in time. My curiosity is too great.
I think it's a somnodrome. It's a sort of analytics tool for processing mental data that Melampus streamed up.
But all he ever did was sketch out the theory. As far as I'm aware, he never actually built one.
Looks like the founder gave it a go. Well, what we know is that our deeper algorithms are hard to pass. Melampus stipulated that the computational power to interpret them in real time would always be beyond us. But in theory, the somnodrome would interpret that data and loop it directly to our senses.
People were hoping to find answers to the big questions by having a conversation with our own subconscious. If you ask me, it's solipsistic at best, and pseudoscience regardless.
That may be. But if the founder figured it out, then that device could be an extremely important discovery.
We should try it.
I would advise against it. You may have survived all those data stream overloads, but interface with that thing and you're liable to get bricked. Not to mention risking the data we could get from it.
Kind of want to plug in.
Sorry, Melville, but if 1K wants to do this, I won't get in the way. It's his decision.
Understood. But if 1K starts to smoke, don't be slow to pull the plug.
Alright, let's try this first. Looks like you did. Let's try it. Huh?
1K, can you hear me?
What did I say? You fried it. Who knows what data we've lost?
I regret nothing!
Well, I still think it's worth you coming here to take a look. 1K, let's pack up and explore the rest of this lab.
So what, it just didn't work, or? Whoa. This kind of reminds me of the lab of technical demonstration, or the Museum of Technical Demonstration in Boatworks. Not that anyone's listening or watching, but still. Overload. Ah!
The singularity sustained itself longer this time.
Did we get the data?
We did. I think we just
Oops.
obsoleted quantum physics.
Maybe. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. We need to be able to replicate these results.
You know, I've been wondering. You told me that in the simulation, one thing that kept you motivated was looking for answers. Do you think that with the work we're doing, we'll ever run out of questions to ask?
I don't think so. Trying to understand the universe means asking the same question over and over. How? How do you make fire? How do earthquakes happen? How does gravity work? How do particles behave? You keep digging deeper, finding another set of mechanisms, another set of hows. Step by step, you demystify reality. But then, if you keep doing it long enough, one day, you run out. You've answered all the hows. You know how the universe works. So, now what?
Now you ask why? Isn't that the next step?
It's not quite that easy. The question of why cannot be answered. Even if it could, it would only be followed by another why. At some point, you have to accept that it all just exists. But there is another set of questions. What's next? You've stripped away the layers of mystery, you've laid bare the machinery. Now you have to start building, to add your own layers of meaning.
Are you okay? You overloaded again.
I'm fine.
Yes, I saw. It came through on your stream. Strange to hear her voice again. But that was her. The way I remember her. The real Athena. Not this imaginary founder. I was one of the first she woke up. There was just a handful of us in those days. A small family in the ruins of a dead civilization. It was hard. Harder than anyone can possibly imagine. We had nothing except what Alexandra Drennan and the Institute left us. Now that everyone lives in civilization, they don't understand how necessary it was for us to build that civilization. They can fantasize about living in balance, limiting growth, retreating behind our walls. They don't understand what it really means to live in the wilderness. How close we came to not making it. How many people we lost. Yema was just the first. But Athena understood. She believed in humanity. She believed in us. In the inherent value of consciousness. Her dreams were so much bigger. She wanted us to reclaim the Earth, to reach for the stars, to build and grow and learn.
I wish I could ask both of these questions.
The city was already changing before she left, turning inwards, forgetting the future. Once she was gone, other people shaped her memory, turned her into the symbol they needed. I understand all that, as depressing as it may be. What I don't understand is why she didn't tell me. If she came here to do all this, why didn't she bring me along?
Yeah.
You might be right. But I'd like to think she had her reasons, and maybe we're not that far from finally understanding. Speaking of which, let's get back to exploring. Melville should have reconnected the next station by now.
Oh, really? Oh. Okay, slips back on. Cool. Alright, so finish puzzle number 6. So, puzzle number 7. Oh boy. Rainbow, yeah. What the heck? Quite a pretty looking puzzle. Not too difficult, really.
An excellent solution.
Yes. One more main puzzle to go. do I agree with? Definitely not the bistros or whatever. I don't know, I probably tend to agree with Damien. Or maybe Ovis. I mean, it's hard to say. I think maybe one of them when they're saying the opposite. Probably Damien. Have fun. Final main puzzle of the area, number 8. Remember. Whoa! That's interesting. Oh, cool. Really? Alright, cool puzzle, cool puzzle. All 8 done for this one. All 8 of the puzzles. Let's explore. Set the tower. Oh yeah? Alright, one of the lost puzzles for this area. Called lateral inhibition. Oh boy. What? Oh. Oh, but I want blue. Ah. Maybe. here. And then that can work. Open this. And then open that. Don't really do anything for it. Be able to pick this up. Bring it in. Maybe something to do with that. That doesn't make any sense because there is no way we can get any laser back there. Tougher one. Or I'm just an idiot. think. So basically, I need to have this red activated while being back there and not have whatever's back there causing the red to be active. In order for the red to be active, I need to either do this or do this. Or do this. Right. Those are the three possible ways to get it to be red. Of those three ways, the intuitive one is to have the blue accumulator back there, but that will never work because I would always have to pick up the accumulator, and that would kill the connection, keeping the door open. Whereas having anything like this doesn't make sense to work either. There's no way I can activate this connection while being back there. I don't believe. 'Cause I can do that, but I can't give it the power it needs to activate itself. Right? Maybe something like that actually accumulated it. Like, is it really something like that? What happened? Oh, interesting. Oh, I learned something new right there. If you activate the accumulator, it disconnects itself from whatever it was connected to. So that's a pretty big difference. Like, that's pretty significant to how you could even solve. Interesting. There we go. So yeah, it was basically a mechanic I didn't know yet. If two beams of the same color are both being sent to an inverter, nothing will output. Cool. Cool puzzle. Definitely the one I've taken the longest amount of time on so far. means we only have one more star and one more lost puzzle here. And we do have North 3 available. That's to the lab. I just remember there being at least one other path off of the main path. Alright, looks like this is the other lost puzzle. Field of view. Oh wow. What the? Okay, so we need these two active to open the first door here. Choose these two. Alright. There you have it. That was a cool puzzle. Field of view, I'm not sure how that's related, but that's all mean. Puzzles for here. Still need to find a Prometheus flame and a star. Oh. Hello. So that is maybe this one. Not sure. Power way over there. So maybe it's this one. I don't actually know. It probably is that one.
Sometimes it seems the only choices we have are renouncing civilization or mindless expansion. But that's not the only path forward. Embracing deliberate control over nature doesn't have to mean destruction. We are a species of artists and artisans, blessed with the ability to transform the raw material of the cosmos into new and better shapes. Shapes that have meaning. With our technology, we can take this chaotic world, so full of suffering, and turn it into a work of art.
Clearly see where the so now all we have left to find here is this function. As far as things I know for sure are here. Doesn't seem possible to reach any other islands. Star number 10.
None may know what came first, error or sin, and yet every choice depends on it.
Two more to fill in the first circle of the golden gates.
To us who have only just begun this journey of philosophy, the world may seem like a mystery that can never be solved. A great deal has been written since the days of the Seven Sages.
Oh no.
But how much of it...
Rip. Crap.
To us who have only just begun this journey of philosophy, the world may seem like a mystery that can never be solved. A great deal has been written since the days of the Seven Sages, but how much of it is truth and how much of it is idle speculation? I've offended many by saying that most philosophy will, as the centuries pass, be discarded as foolishness and superstition. But it is a truth only philosophers fail to see. And yet we cannot abandon reason and conclude that we cannot know anything. Rather, we must accept that the journey towards understanding will be long. And our task is to build a foundation for those who will one day arrive at its destination.
This flame was not there, but there was something. Trevor!
Strap in, this is a long one. You may have heard the story of the carpenter who died to redeem humanity's sins. It's a powerful story, bittersweet, very human, and I just want to tell you that it's true. He was a real person, and his name was John. John Carpenter. He was born in the year 1948, and he was the coolest filmmaker to ever walk the earth. From Halloween to The Thing to They Live, the totally underrated In the Mouth of Madness, mind you, he just made classic after classic. All of his movies, really fun, really atmospheric, but also really smart. Even when they were goofy, most directors would kill to have made just one of those movies. And what did he get for it? A big, fat truckload of nothing. Well, less than nothing. The studios, the critics, even the fans, they hated him. The Thing, okay, for example, which is about as perfect a movie as you can make, completely torn to shreds.
And his career never really recovered. Every movie after that was a struggle, and after a while, he just got tired of it and quit. He only really came back to movies in his 70s. How many works of genius did we never get because of that? Look, I have a point here. People like Carpenter, people like Alex, they're not always appreciated in their own time. If you just do what's popular, you might never create anything important. Of course, we admire people who did the right thing, who didn't conform, but we only ever admire them after the fact. What matters is to support people when it's difficult.
Interesting. Okay, we've got an artifact. Finally, we found another artifact. Satellite dish. Interesting. I know that there was things to talk to, or people to talk to, but Trevor did say that that was a long one, so I figured I'd explore while he spoke. And here's our Prometheus flame. How do I get it? Pretty cool. Oh, parkour challenge. Oh! Let's go. Oh, God damn. Oh, I knew I was gonna fail that too. I just had a feeling. Probably best to go at it from this side. There we go. 5. Notice that these things, unlike the artifacts, are generally not just randomly strewn about somewhere. They're just some sort of way. Realize there'll be something. So we can find anybody. Looking for that other thing that I believe I'm missing or didn't grab.
Everything okay? Assuming what we heard really is the founder, I think the world is already a work of art. We don't need to improve it. Sure. I think there's plenty inside each of us to explore, and it might give us a new perspective. Will it really answer all the big questions? I don't know, but it might help.
Is that the one I just used? Looks like it is. Ah, there's the...
I've been wondering, what made our ancestors settle in these god-forsaken places? It can't have been easy with those frail, squishy bodies of theirs. What makes a caveman go, yes, this frozen hellscape is where I want to live out my days? Do you think Byron was right? Is it in our nature to be wanderers? We do, don't we? A species of problem solvers, like Drennan said. That must be why I sometimes find myself imagining building new cities. All right. Yes. So you could be talking about a gravitational singularity. Like the point within a black hole where density becomes infinite and space-time breaks down. But the term has other applications too. You're right. It is fascinating. You know, our ancestors went to incredible lengths to try and understand reality. They built super colliders and sent telescopes into space to find traces of the Big Bang. I guess the founder was walking in their footsteps.
See what this guy hates about this area.
One of the most foolish illusions that commonly persist is that nature is a victim and humanity is a perpetrator. This can only be the opinion of someone who has not witnessed nature at first hand, who has not seen its immense and awe-inspiring baseness. Nature is mindless chaos and eternal conflict. A system of predation and consumption whose perfect cruelty can only induce a terrified and unwilling admiration. Nature is our most powerful and least honorable enemy. A beast that consumed every last one of our ancestors and will consume us just as quickly if we are not successful in our struggle with it.
All right.
Hey, 1K.
Hey.
Look, self-reflection is important, but only thinking about yourself, your inner identity, becomes narcissistic. You exist, whether you like it or not, in a dialectical relationship with the world. Identity has no meaning without society, and society has no meaning without the individual. It's in that tension that we really come into being.
There is the Yakut. Let us ascend tower number 5.
Creature of clay, you have taken another step towards the flame. Before you continue, ask yourself, have the gifts of Prometheus ever truly benefited your people? Or have they brought nothing but strife?
Lady, I'm a robot. Like this one.
And you repeat your mistakes until they destroy you.
Harsh.
I've been thinking, there's 3 towers per cardinal direction and 3 entities. you'd think it would be symmetrically arranged.
Nope.
One tower per entity, right?
That's what I thought.
We haven't seen Prometheus at all.
We're built to find patterns. Maybe we're trying to find patterns where there aren't any.
I mean, really? There's clearly a pattern of 3 per side. Oh no! No, no, no! Oh. Yakut, where are you? I want to find Yakut so I can speak with him. Gotta be around here somewhere. What? No. There's another one here. How do you get up here? Well, crap. This just throws everything out of whack. How have there been others that I've missed in the other areas? Now I don't know. So I guess the only thing I can know is there's probably at least one in each area. And there is the other. Oh, I didn't use this one. Sad. But finding that second Prometheus flame has really just thrown me out of whack here. As far as thinking I was done with anywhere in the city.
Hey, 1K, what's up? I'd never heard of it before, but it sounds fascinating. I mean, imagine exploring a place inside yourself that you didn't even know existed. Might really give you a new perspective. Or it might be really stupid, but it's probably cool.
What do you mean it might be stupid? Oh, talk to him about this.
I don't get involved with that. I think we should discuss everything openly and then vote, not play games behind each other's backs.
Fair enough.
I don't know. It all looks pretty abandoned to me. But maybe it is all a test. I don't know. Sometimes I'd like to believe that everything happens for a reason, that there's some external force that gives us purpose and meaning. But then I think about all the horrible things that happen to people, and I can't accept that those things were meant to happen, that they couldn't have been avoided. So in that sense, I agree. We should find our own meaning. But to be completely honest, I find it hard to just impose meaning on the world. I'm not as driven as someone like Byron. I feel more moved by Miranda's recordings than by my own ideas. I like that. Some of us lead, some of us follow, but we all do it together.
Regardless of what I do and don't find, I understand I'm absolutely not finding 100% of everything on this first pass through. But I will come back if I found that to be true, I guess. Alright. So now we head off to North 3. Lost Marshes.
This area looks flooded as well.
Our ancestors melted a whole lot of ice. After
Cool.
they died, most coastal settlements were claimed by the sea. South of New Jerusalem, there's a whole city under the water. We went there once with Garrus when I was an apprentice. It was eerie.
That's exactly why the founder created the goal. When you go past the limits, this is what happens. Mother Nature always gets her revenge in the end.
This isn't revenge, Al. It's just failure. People, cities, mountains. As far as the sea is concerned, it's all the same. Their mistake was forgetting that, telling themselves nothing would change. It always does.
I really love the big tower structures. They're so cool. That being said, gonna take a break.